Welcome to the Tippie Toe podcast. I got a special guest tonight, boy. I've got a legend up in this. Who my guest is, my dog?
My name is Ralofamgoon.
Stop playing. Stop playing, boy. We got dog food in the business. Stop playing, okay then.
Dog food.
How you feeling though, my dog?
I'm coolin', man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Let me get you close. You done took the hat off?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my hat off.
Boy,
People
you know
be
what it is when
thinking.
they get the hat off, goddamn.
Gotta let them know, let them that you fine.
Okay then, for real though. Let us know for the people who don't know where you were born at though, my dog.
I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, at Greater Memorial Hospital.
Is that a zone or I know everything is zoned down here?
I ain't even sure what zone Greater is. I ain't even sure. Don't get me the line. I don't lie in my interviews.
Okay then, I already know you in the rush too, so I got to get straight with it, boy. But let me know, like growing up, like you know, both parents, single parents.
It started out both parents. My dad was my mama's sugar daddy.
Okay then, stop playing with it.
He was a little bit, probably about 30 years older than my mama. But you know, young like having old.
Okay then.
Can't wait to get old.
Stop playing. Keep them freaks on deck. And like with school, did you play sports? You feel me? How you feeling about it?
Man, my life with that sport, just by the time I got into, 12 and on and 10 and on and like that, it was time to get some dope. Like it was just like it took up too much of my time, and taking my customers, and so I really couldn't even. Back then, you crack back then. Crack was the little situation. So, like, you want to make sure you keep your little crackheads happy, because as soon as they go get some good somebody else, they coming back. I couldn't go play no damn football. I let me ball don't have that.
But how you got into the street hustling, though? Like, did you have an older cousin, a friend, an uncle, or somebody you seen hustle like, man, I'm trying to trap, too?
I mean, I think that was like an inheritance within my community or my family, because like you either sold dope or you either did dope, or some did both. You smell me? So I don't think it was ever a time where there wasn't something that I felt like everybody in my community had to do.
No, facts. You think what it is just the flashiness? Well, I gotta give me some money too.
Nah, I just think that it was just a lifestyle. I think that I think it was kind of like some kind of spiritual, gigantic, evil goddamn force that just compound us together in this little ass bubble where we just didn't see nothing outside of that bubble. Oh yeah, real now.
And then I know you made your name in the streets. Like how did the artist start knowing who you were? How you start getting buzzing up in the streets though? I mean, the rap game before, like when you started saying I'm a rap too though. That's the main thing.
I mean, before all this hang with the rap game, Atlanta had like a great support system for one another. Like everybody was like, grand supportive of like Atlanta winning, or picking the next man up, and it wasn't like the rest of these cities where it was like a bucket of crowds trying to pull.
Oh yes, boy, we crabbing over there.
And this just done got like that now. You smell me? It done got to the point where, because you got to think about it, for a long time, people like not even giving New Orleans its credit. Like, you got to think about it. Louisiana had a big wave.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they had a great wave. And, New York had a wave before that. Everybody had their wave. In Atlanta, we've been having a wave.
Still got the wave.
And we got a wave for a nice little minute. You smell me? So, like, I think that, when it started off, everything be beautiful. Even like in relationship with bitches and shit, like when you first start with, she just all into you, and then goddamn all kinds of lame ass start coming out. So like it's just like that with anything. Even with a car, you just bought a brand new car, you love that motherfucker in the beginning, and then you be like, damn, I need a new car. You smell me? So like I think the rap game started like that. So any that was trying to get in, we was helping each other. You smell me? And now, some got bigger than niggas, some making more money than another. It's even equal, and they hate that. Like, niggas just hang right now. You smell me?
When you was out there getting money, did that was something you wanted to do was rap? Or like you just
I actually growed up, I growed up under my big brother named Russell, like Russ Bill or whatnot. He was, heavily involved in like rehabilitation of houses and shit like that. Like, he just used to always have these hammers and saying he finna go hang some sheetrock and shit like that. So I was one of them that were like, I always wanted to be like my big brother because at that time, by the time I got 12, 13 years old, or daddy was gone, so this the only male figure I had in my life, and he was big on going to IBEW, like he wanted to be an electrician, and whatever he wanted to do, I wanted to do. You smell me?
Right.
So for a long time in my head, all I wanted to do was go to school and be an electrician.
Oh.
But the streets, streets out it up.
Right.
Once you get that one conviction, they told me that I couldn't be in the union, so it was like that whole dream gone. You smell me?
So like you remember the first song you dropped that the street went crazy for locally?
It was a song called La 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 with the brother Joe Gifted. Like Joe Gifted, now people don't give him any credibility, but he had a massive wave back then when like the J Money's, Young LA, and you had the Rich Kids, and you had Young Boot Them. They weren't Unos back then. They was Money Savage and like we had the brother Joe Gifted, Joe Gotti, and he had a nice wave in Atlanta. Like shout out to Joe Gotti, man, and he gave us a feature. He gave us a feature. We used to call ourselves DKC, YKC, LKC, the fam and whatnot. And we had the city fucked up because we was around this motherfucker just bullying people, just being some young tyrants in the motherfucker town. And we had granted a lot of attention, a lot of support, and that was our first record we put out, and it went crazy. We was young as I think I might have been in like the 9th grade or 10th grade at that time, and we had the city up by that one record. Okay, then, and then like you get money. Like how you felt? Were you in the city when Big Meech was getting money up here? I was a kid. Oh, you was a kid. I was a kid, so like I think I was around 12, 13 years old when Big Meech went down. Okay. But I had them finally touch me a 9. Back in the days, if you get you a 9, you was just a man. You got your quarter brick. So I think I had my first quarter brick. I know I had it in like the 9th or 10th grade. God damn. No playing with a couple 10 little ladies, bitch. I mean that was kind of normal for any that was like wasn't doing drugs, and I ain't had no money to spend on it. Like I went buying cars and I went buying jewelry. I don't know, I could go do it, buy some clothes. Back then you had your academics, you had all that kind of stuff, like going to school with J's, when I was $150 back then. That 150 was a lot back then though. Yeah, but you got damn the shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if you spend $1,000 downtown Atlanta at Walters and the Underground Atlanta and Unica and shit like that, you was him. You ain't had to spend that much. Now we go spend $5,000-$10,000 to buy that. That's 4, 5 low. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, though. So now, how you met Future and I had a little money. You know what I'm saying? And when you rapping in this, I understand the game now. Like features. A lot of eat off features. Yeah. And, I just wanted that could afford to buy a feature from Future, you smell me? Yeah. And of course, Young Scooter, he put the play together, whatever, Future shot him, because, even when Ali made plays for me, he get money, so I ain't saying that he, Scooter tried to cap out for me. I would never put that on him, but I know for a fact, you gotta have some if he put the play together. But I bought my first feature from Future, and, he embraced me at that time, and, it was all love. And what about Lil Baby? Was that like a rap relationship? I think that like I had me a nice little wave, you smell me? And when everybody get their way, every dog has their day or whatnot. And it was a dope boy wave at that time. Like, I know, I think the distros have taken the torches from, all the young in the hood that selling and trying to make some money. I came up off the cocaine or whatnot. And weed just was never a major drug to me. You smell me? So like I had a nice little wave on all of the above. And Lil Baby came over there, he wanted a feature, and I gave him a feature. You smell me? So you had the buzz before? Oh yeah. I had me a nice little wave before him at that time. Okay then. If I felt though, like you feel me, coming you like went from hustling, then now niggas trying to pay for features. I mean, just like you call, if I hear it, if I hear the voice that he trying to invest in himself, and I care about it. You smell me? So like, I don't even do shit that I know can't benefit off of. Like, if I know he can't make nothing off of it, ain't no sense of me doing it, because that with me, and I don't like karma. You smell me? So like, I try to like be there for niggas on the come up because niggas ain't gonna never forget that. Some niggas do, some pussy ass niggas do, but you know if you're a real nigga, you ain't gonna forget no shit like that.
Okay, then. And there was rumor you were Rich Gang down?
I mean, you know, I hung with Birdman for about 6 months or whatnot. You know, he embraced me. He took me up on his wing. You know, again, that's when I had my little beginning raise. You know, that beginning phase of your career, you know, that'd be like the most strategic and important part because, you know, that's what people hold on to forever. Just that little peak of your career, they hold that shit forever. Nothing after that really, like the first meal or two you get in the dope game or the first 10 million you make out this shit, they'd be like, oh, that motherfucker getting money. After that shit don't matter no more. You smell me? Now, only thing matter after that is if you gonna go broke or not. Cause then they're gonna laugh at you. And I'm one of them niggas that I refuse to be or used to be.
Just like when you was out there hustling, you touched like what was the first money you touched? You like, damn, there's some real money in this shit right here. That made a nigga nervous. You know, sometimes that money make a nigga nervous.
I mean, when I first got my first 300,000, I was like, okay, cool. But I hurried up and went to the store and bought me some more dope. And I bought me, you know, when I started getting me 10 bricks at a time, I was like, okay, now I'm making some money. You smell me? Because now I ain't even ever want to go get 100 bricks. I ain't never want to go get, you know, 20 bricks or 30 bricks. I want to be 10 bricks a boy. I want to be 10 bricks a white. You smell me? And I could talk about this because, you know, this is statute limitation on all this type of shit. But yeah, that's when I first knew when I got my first. Because, you know, when you first get your first brick, it's like you got your first high school diploma or your goddamn college degree. But when you go to getting 10 bricks in them motherfuckers and, you know, 1,000 pounds of gas, now you feel like you got some Grammys. You feel like you got some trophies.
No, fine.
You smell me?
And like you like why Birdman like gravitate to it? Was it like he just heard about your motion? Like how that happened?
It was this nigga named Eliante, honorable
That's
brother.
Jury, ain't it?
Yeah, that me and him had, you know, we had got real close throughout the throughout this old rap shit in the industry, and you know I spent a lot of money with him, and you know that was just one of the requests I made. You know I used to like. People don't see it today of our generation, and people don't give the credibility to Birdman and the Hot Bar, but you know, that was just some people that we highly looked up to, and like we just thought these niggas was some gods where we came from. So like, you know, from listening to him and running to the running to the TV, from coming in the living room and, you know, being a kid, looking at Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys running down the street with these flags and shit like that, that shit just amused me. So when I got me some money, I was willing to, you know, do whatever to get net some because, you know, that was my inspirations. You smell me? These were my idols that I looked up to. So it was an honor. It was just an honor just to be net some. I wasn't thinking that he would embrace me the way he did, but you know he embraced me real heavy. But you know, as a family, as a unit of like, you know, him being with Wayne and him being with, you know, BG and all the honorable brothers that he be around. And then, you know, when they broke up and everybody went their separate ways and all the bullshit that happened in their family, niggas like me or any other nigga that even get close to him will never be a Lil Wayne. We will never be a Turk. We will never be a BG in his eyes. You smell me? So like, although, you know, he hug and embrace you and shit, you still gonna see and you gonna feel that it's something missing in his life, and no matter what or who around him, none of us can fulfill them shoes. You smell me?
And you know, like with getting money, you know, a lot of niggas just blow their shit. What made you say, bitch, I'm gonna get me some properties and shit, bitch? Cause you know most niggas don't think about investing into that business shit, though. How you got there with like somebody putting you in direction, or you just saw something off you? So
what happened was one of my houses got busted. Yeah. You know, one of my houses got busted, and when my house got busted, the rent man told me like, you gotta go. I'm like, oh nah, this motherfucker B. I can't leave this motherfucker like this motherfucker doing numbers. This is my best house.
Right here.
So I'm like, man, whatever I gotta do, how much I gotta give you? And he wasn't like accepting my $5,000 and $10,000 bribes. He was like, you know, I paid $20,000 for the house, but you can give me, you know, a certain amount. So I was like, shit, I give you $50,000. So when I bought that house, I'm like, oh, nobody can ever kick me out this motherfucker.
Okay, then, stop playing.
So I like, shit, I need to buy all my houses. So what I started doing, I just started buying all my trap houses. That was the first thing I did because I needed the money. Then I started buying other houses and shit like that.
Did you know you was like doing what's the name like real estate, or you just was just buying it because it's my trap, but I gotta make sure.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about no motherfucking real estate.
You was just thinking about.
I ain't even
nobody kicking out my trap.
It's this girl named Cyan Robinson. She taught me the real estate game when I just did my federal bid. Other than that, like if I would have known the knowledge that I know now about real estate, of course I would have took this shit to a $1 billion level. You smell me? But I didn't never know that you can pull equity out of property, or I didn't know you could fix this shit up and multiply your money times 3, 4, 5. If I would have known that, I own 26 units. I own Pakistan. I could have easily pulled 3-4 million back out of it and bought some more shit and kept my shit going. I wouldn't even kept selling dope if I would have known that goddamn. If I would have known that I could actually make money off the legitimate shit that I already had, I wouldn't have never kept selling dope. I wouldn't have never been on that plane with all that damn weed.
And low pack, what the reason they call it that? Low Pakistan.
I mean, because in prison, the Muslim community is real tight knit, and they honor each other, they love each other, they the way they embraced each other. And me looking at it, because I was a Muslim before I went in there, I actually took my Shahada in county jail at 901 Wright Street on the 5th floor. And it was the Thunderdome or whatnot. But I took my Shahada in there. Well, was no really Muslim like that. It was like 1 or 2 Muslim. And when, I got out, I kept fucking up, shooting people, getting caught in hot boxes, getting caught with dope and shit. Just going back, they finally sent my stupid ass to prison. And when I got to prison, I seen the way the brothers was just united. And on my second bid, they put me in a Thunderdome in Roger State Prison. It was P building, I want to say, and they called my building Pakistan. Yeah, because it was we took over the prison, y'all. The Muslim was just lit. That shit just looked like fucking Pakistan. We was just the devil. When we go to Juma, there's 1,000 of us going up there, kufas and throbes and prayer rolls and shit. So when I got out of prison, I was like, if I ever was able to get some shit, I was gonna name it Pakistan. And my brother Meatball and myself, we got together and we called that motherfucker Pakistan. And it's just Auckland. It's just a whole bunch of Muslim praying, and we doing this. You smell me? Okay,
then. And while you was buzzing up, I started to see even in Florida, watching you and Moneybagg, what was really going on with that? We Tippie Toe, we trying to get nosy over here.
That was back at that time where I was trying my best to get out of the CMG beef or whatnot. Like, that shit had kind of got a little outrageous, and I felt like I was in the wrong for even getting in the nigga business. Some of the old school niggas pulled my coattail, and I ain't no hard head nigga. I actually listen when a nigga telling me some real shit, and that was one of the times. So I thought it was gonna be an opportunity for him and I to talk. And I can be like, look, John, I don't even really want to be in that shit. Let me get up out of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know scary shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my niggas, we know how we move. As you see, how we move and whatnot. But I didn't even know home. He's saying that the promoter didn't get me back in, which I highly doubt, because the promoter was like a nigga like you. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, them Florida niggas really handle their business. They make their money. Like, y'all probably see some old pussy ass niggas, but me being around niggas in Florida, like niggas like PJ out of Orlando, like every time I went to Florida, they embraced me good. Like me personally, I haven't been burnt by a Florida nigga as of yet. I hope I don't ever get burnt by a Florida nigga, but even the Florida nigga that booked up for the show, like, I just don't see Shawty doing no lying shit like that. Shawty at that time he was having major paper. Shout out to him, he in the feds right now. But he's saying that, but I really think that, due to the fact I was put on the show, Shawty didn't want to be right down. At that time it was a lot more than us, and it was a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? And I think that he probably thought shit was gonna go sour, however. Not saying he was no scary ass nigga, but shit, he was kind of smart if he thought that we was gonna do that. But me and my niggas wasn't even on that. You smell me? Me and my niggas honestly wasn't on that. You know what I'm saying? So like, Shawty got up out of there or whatnot, and I was left to rock the show by myself. And you know, when I was looking at that page, I seen that, you know, I posted the flyer with him and I on it, and he posted the flyer without me. You know, I know that's some bitch ass shit to even think about, but you know, I'm like, damn, I wasn't seeing it like that at first until I actually got to the show. I'm like, Shawty mother really don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was before a snitch allegation or anything. This when everything was just concrete. You know, now niggas make up lies to try to, you know, do what they do. But Shawty, I ain't had nothing against Shawty that back then. I definitely ain't got shit against him now because, you know, he Muslim. You know, by law, I got to stand on business with the religion. You smell me? So, you know, that shit just led to some more shit. And then, you know, I was already bumping head with old, that young nigga, Black Youngster. He was a hot head at the time too. Both of us was on the bullshit, so you know how that go.
Like, well, how did that start? Was it just like you was just Dolph, or that was like?
I mean, I think you know, I met Black Youngster and 21 Savage through my homie named Shot Glizzy. Like Shot Glizzy, honorable nigga out of DC. You know, him and I used to communicate a lot. I guess I think he just said fuck the rap game or something. Now I ain't really heard much from him like that, but you know, it was all love. The last conversation we had after I got out, and still to this day I still feel like it's all love with him and I. But you know, he was one of the first niggas that embraced me as well with Big J. You know, and he introduced me to 21 Savage and Black Youngster, and goddamn, everything was all good and shit, you smell me? But by him introducing me to the honorable brother Black Youngster, goddamn, and me seeing, really, you know, other niggas got in my head, I ain't gonna say no names who got in my head, but they was acting like Black Youngster had wronged Shot Glizzy by showing the chain and shit like that.
When it got from him,
So they got in my head. So now I'm like, man, nigga, you did this to Shot Glizzy, and Shot Glizzy introduced us. So I'm thinking like, Shawty just. But when I really went back and looked at the video, I'm like, damn, Shawty really just was trying to get Shawty his chain back. But shit, after I went up on Black Youngster, shit, the damage was done. Remember, the damage was done. So you know, some of these niggas believe in this fake ass street code and all this old shit. So I don't think it ever, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, all this shit that happened with Dolph, so, you know, it shit just all fucked up. You see what I mean?
And that was going to be my next question. Now, how you remember the first time you met Dolph, and how did y'all get so cool?
I met Dolph at, I met a lot of these niggas through Scooter. You see, man, Scooter was on that rap shit real heavy. And I met Dolph through Scooter. And goddamn, some kind of way, bro, like, honestly, like, bro, whenever a nigga get around me, we just click, especially if you're a real nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, birds of a feather flock together. If you see a nigga with some puss-ass niggas, it's because he a puss-ass nigga, because that shit just go together. It's like oil and water don't mix. Just like the goddamn salt water and like all this shit don't mix. So like, when you gonna cling to a nigga, that shit just an aura. It just seem like it's a spiritual thing when, you know, a nigga heart right and a nigga soul right. And, you know, Dolph just embraced me harder than, you know, probably Scooter probably. Like, man, Dolph had end up, even me, Birdman, all of us, all these individuals, we end up gravitating to each other and getting a personal bond bigger than the people that introduced us. You smell me?
Yeah, so like even with Scooter, how you and Scooter got so close? It sound like y'all been rocking together. Cause
it was this dude called like Kyrie Broughton, aka K Blocker. Like, man, him was in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade together. Like, we was in elementary school together. We was like in 5th grade or whatnot. Scooter them actually from like Carolina area or whatnot. They came to Atlanta at that time, and they moved on in a house on the corner of Simpson and Ashby. I don't know when he had went to Kirkwood or whatnot, but when we was in school, we actually went to Bellwood Boys and Girls Club right behind the Bluff. So like, you know, him and Kyrie and I became best friends. Like, we used to wear each other Rockaway clothes and shit to school. Like, his mama, Miss Betty, like, you know, my mama was really having food stamps and shit like that, you know. I don't know why, but, you know, go to Auntie Betty's house, you can get some Hot Pockets and shit. So I used to love Hot Pockets out the school. So I used to go over there and eat up all that shit or whatnot. His mama embraced me, made sure I ate good and shit like that. So really, me and Kyrie was best friends all our life. Kyrie had went back to Carolina, and of course, Scooter stayed in Atlanta. And when I got out of jail and shit, because I was in and out of jail, Scooter used to come see me because, you know, Kyrie wasn't coming to see me, so Scooter would come see me. And, you know, me and him gained a little relationship and bond. You know, when I got rich, you know, everybody was my friend. You smell me? So, you know how that shit got.
Hell yeah. So, like, I know you said you neutral with, like, you know, Lucci and Thugger. Like, can you ever see these boys? And before you, after you answer that, let us know how you know your relationship with Thugger and Lucci, how they came.
I mean, you know, my stance is like, and I'm gonna say that because, you know, the honorable brother Lucci, like, Shawty a little bit. Shawty is very humble. Like, he a good nigga. Like, Shawty got a silent heart. He pure hearted, and like, none of this shit, this rap shit or this money, none of this shit ain't ever altered his heart or even got him to be cocky. Because at times I got cocky, and at times I got arrogant, and at times I said fuck the world and fuck everything and it's this and that. You know, I let this shit get to me. I never seen that shit get to Lucci. You smell me? But, you know, when you got money, you got power and the shit like that, like, some niggas ain't willing to do that. And, you know, I thought that when Thug got out, he was gonna be on that type of time, like, shit, let's save the world, let's bring everybody together. No matter if this nigga did that or this nigga did that, you know, I thought that, you know, cause prison changed me, you know what I'm saying? Changed my heart, changed me because, you know, but I be having to think, like, even when I went state, I wasn't as adamant as I am about, like, helping the community and helping bring people together. But, you know, when you niggas go state and niggas go county, they don't understand how I feel to be put way out of motherfucking, out in goddamn, you from goddamn Georgia, you send in motherfucking Maryland in the cold, like, nigga, you don't even really get cold in Georgia that bad. Like, you don't get cold in Florida like it.
But I get cold down here to me though.
Yeah, to you, but think about.
I've been in Denver, that shit do be extra cold.
Like, you see snow, nigga, we barely see snow. I probably sneeze snow like 5-6 times in my whole life in Georgia. So like, when you get put out of that element and then you have to go around and go in the feds and you looking for any nigga from the South and they clean to, or any nigga from Atlanta or any nigga from Georgia, period, you start to really care for your people and you start to really care for your place or where you from. And a lot of niggas ain't been fed and a lot of niggas ain't went through that to even, you know, cultivate and get that goddamn, that love and that passion for his people to start coming back and forgiving. So like, you know, not even ever, I ain't ever saying no lying shit about home, but I will hope that, you know, someday that, you know, Thug can put it in his heart to even just forgive all these niggas, even the niggas that did lying shit. And I know niggas in the comment gonna say, I ain't forgiving nobody because, you know, a nigga did this and that. But, you know, to me, and generally, to the people, to the whole world, we know that this is a non-motherfucking winning game. You smell me? Like, the laws, even the codes, like 501 section this, all of these codes came from slave codes. You get what I'm saying? So even if we going back to the Constitution, the Constitution wasn't set up for us. We was goddamn dehuman. Like, we wasn't human. Like, we was subhumans and shit. So like we talking about a game, the law or the government or all this shit wasn't created for us as black people to even win, period. If we go back and we read or we look and we really understand these laws. So like, for niggas that don't know the law or even going back and looking at their history and shit, they will never know. They will never know that, so they gonna keep trying to live by this fake ass street theory when a nigga like me done seen the ups, the down, the top, the bottom, the middle, and all of that. I just don't understand what qualifies a nigga as a street nigga. Like, I don't understand the qualification of that. Like, where the fuck, who the hell is doing these examinations, or who the fuck is even, you know, giving these people these street nigga certificates or trophies and saying, oh, he's a real street nigga. I just never seen that schooling. So everybody that's saying they a street nigga, they from the streets, or oh, I was whatever, come with that. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, have you even been in those positions, or have you even went fed, or have you ever got accused of several murder cases and went in the courtroom?
You don't know what you gonna do till you get in that position.
So like, I be trying to figure out what's the qualification, what makes you so much of this big dude or some shit like that. So like, I just don't understand. Like, you know, I don't understand that shit, and you know, I'm on this side and I'm fighting against that sucker shit. You smell me? Mm-hmm. I don't got that in my head no more. I don't got that in my heart no more. So it's hard for me to, if I'm with a nigga and they ain't known this type of time, it's hard for us to get along because you still stuck in this mind frame of this bullshit, and goddamn that's some bullshit, and bullshit will never be real shit. You smell me?
Facts. And then where you were when you heard the news that Dolph passed away though?
I was in Fed. I was in
Oh, you were locked up.
I was in Clay County.
Oh, that probably when you came out, you were speaking about that bit mad like that.
I mean, you know, my thing is that, you know, I just didn't think that shit should ever went that far. Yeah. You smell me? I look at this rap game. I look at all this shit as like artificial shit. Like this shit is fake. So like, whatever make a nigga some money, get the money. You smell me? Because I remember having to hustle for my dope money and shit. I had to re-up and running into bad packs and, you know, wondering how the fuck I'm finna get off this shit, or how the hell I'm gonna make my bond, or how the hell I'm gonna pay a lawyer. Like, you know, I remember all the real hard times, and this rap shit is fake to me. You smell me? So it might be real to these little kids in the suburbs or these motherfuckers that write these stupid ass comments on the say cheese and academics and shit. It might be real to them, but it's really fake to me because I've been through real shit, and a lot of niggas been through real shit, and it's still niggas on them prison bunks right now. Right. Like it's still niggas suffering in that motherfucker right now, and if they had a chance to goddamn tell or get out, they'll do anything to get out that motherfucker. I was right there with them. I seen them. So like, you know, all this shit be phony to me, so it be hard for me out.
And then I gotta ask this. You know, when Birdman went to the Breakfast Club, right, and said put respect, I think you in that video, right? Let us know, take us there how it was. You feel me? Y'all, you know, you know the play was gonna be like that.
Hell no, I just, you know,
that's around the time you was rocking with Birdman.
Yeah, hell, I still rock with Birdman. I love Birdman and that. For the record, all these rap niggas and all these niggas that's against me in the industry, no matter what kind of lame shit they say about me, or no matter what they saying, because you niggas talk to hoes about me, these niggas talk to each other about me and call me this and that. I don't give a fuck. My heart ain't gonna change. I'm still gonna be who I am. So like, if any nigga, you know, see that or hear that, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with Birdman, I don't want you to say like, when I used to fuck, when I still fuck with, I still love him. Even if today, after this interview or tomorrow, he say some lame shit about me, I still love him. Or any one of these rap niggas, whether it's Lil Baby, whether it's Scooter, whether it's Future, whether it's, if Dolph come out of his grave, anybody that say some lame shit about me, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand on what's right. You smell me? So, hell no, that day when we went inside, they got that Breakfast Club interview, I had no fucking knowledge that he was gonna do that.
That bitch was quick.
At all, like, he had his mind made up. He had his mind made up from the beginning, like, he was gonna do that. You smell me? I had no knowledge that he was gonna do those shit like that. But, you know, me being a young street nigga, I'm like, shit, Birdman tell me to eat, I'm gonna eat. Whatever he with, I'm on. If we gonna crash in this bitch, let's crash. You smell me? I ain't give a fuck. Then before I even went fed or got caught with anything, I ain't had nothing to lose in my head. You smell me? I'm ready to die about that shit. You smell me?
That shit done crazy, dog. And then, what's your relationship with Charles White, though, dog?
Charles White, man. My thing about Charles White, you know, he know how to make his money. You smell me? He know how to make it money. Sometimes his ass go too fucking far, and I be like, damn, Charles, like, come on, man.
You have to say that, dog.
Like, you have to say that, but, you know, he don't give a fuck about it. He just trying to make his money. You smell me? Like, he look at this shit like, all the rest of these niggas say shit and they let him get away with it. So like, shit, he like, man, I'm gonna keep going. You smell me? So like, he said some fucked up shit about the Muslim. You smell me? And you know, he come right back over there. And we hug. I be like, man, that nigga crazy. So like, when you dealing with Charles, you just can't even. You just gotta let him be Charles. You smell me? And
I see you had Terrence pull up on you, y'all vibe and shit.
So Terrence one of them niggas that went fed and he understand life. I just don't think that when niggas ain't been through that shit, then they just don't know how to deal with life itself, you smell me? Or deal with them situations, you know. I hear, you know, Terrence did a whole bunch of fucked up shit, you know, that's on him, you smell me? I don't judge no nigga, that's on him. I ain't gonna give a nigga a chance to tell on me, you smell me? I ain't gonna give a nigga a chance to do that. So anyone y'all niggas see me embracing anybody, don't be mad at me because I just don't give a fuck, you smell me? Okay, I'm for goddamn doing the right thing. We could talk about we could talk about some legitimate business. Nigga ain't getting me on no wire or no camera and put me in prison for the rest of my life. So even if I'm talking to a nigga that have done that or did whatever they did, I'm out the way. Right. I'm willing to embrace. Hey, how you doing? I ain't saying I'm finna bring these niggas to my house where I live and eat a family meal with these niggas, but I know how to be cautious. I know how to get the money. I know how to keep relationships. I know how to, you know, I ain't with all that goddamn departing, keeping niggas apart and hate this person forever. Like, I'm on some shit like forgive each other. You smell me? Whatever the fuck y'all went to. You smell me? I know niggas in prison and shit, and it's hard to forgive niggas because some of these niggas done actually sent people to prison for the rest of their motherfucking life. And I hate that occurred. But I'm on some shit like, nigga, I ain't doing that with a nigga that ever get sent to prison. Okay, then. You smell me? I go handle my business by myself, man. I ain't paying no nigga to go handle no hill. Nigga feel like a nigga disrespected. You can do it on your own. If you that tough, handle the business. You love us, go handle the business. But I ain't telling no nigga to go do shit.
And like, take us there, dog. Like the day when them boys, like, did you like got off that plane and that shit happened, dog? With that work though, dog.
I mean, it was all fun and game to me. Like, I ain't take that shit serious at first. You
felt like a dream or something?
I just felt like it ain't nothing but weed. You smell? I'm like, man, this ain't.
How much weed you had though?
I had like $1 million worth of weed that time.
That's a lot of weed, dog.
That ain't no money though. Like,
there you go.
To me, you know,
now, I know, you know it's different levels to this shit.
You know, that shit just because I done lost that same load a couple weeks before that and a week before. So like I've been losing that type of shit. So it went, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to get some more. You know what I'm saying? So like I just when I got in there, I didn't know that goddamn. I'm thinking shit. Well, see, in my mind and in all my niggas' mind, all we do is whatever we can do to get over all these motherfuckers to get out. If we find us a loophole, fuck the federal government, fuck the government. You know, that was my mentality. I'm thinking I can because I was so smart. You know, I came from the bluff having $0. You know, a nigga that was ashy and then he put lotion on and shit and having Payless goddamn Sounders on. So now I'm worth 10, 20 million in these streets. You know, without the rap. I thought I was smarter than them. I thought I was smarter than the feds. So me up here trying to play these games and outsmart these motherfuckers and they done caught up with my stupid ass. And then when I get caught, I'm still trying to manipulate them, pay nigga to take charges, and now nigga call me a rat. So like so now I know like it just ain't no winning with that shit. Like, them motherfuckers been doing, they did this shit to Pablo Escobar, they did this shit to El Chapo, they did this shit to Meech, they did this shit to all the big homies that made it to levels of the extreme in this shit. So like, them bitches is smart and they patient. The feds is smart and they patient. The motherfuckers know down there everything. It ain't nothing they don't know. And these little boys out here playing with them, and I was one of the little boys that played with them.
And do you feel like the rap game kind of put you under the radar, or you feel like, because I seen one of you say you feel like you feel like you was wasting money with the rap game, but do you ever feel like me rapping, doing videos,
I think that definitely put a massive target on me. Like, niggas didn't know who the fuck I was. I was like a MILF in the streets. Like, niggas heard about me, and niggas knew I was having millions and millions of dollars and knew I was moving major weight and shit, but it just went, you know, what come with that shit. You smell me? Like, niggas gonna try to rob you, niggas gonna try to steal from you, niggas gonna do shit, and then goddamn people possibly get shot for that shit. And not saying I have shot people, or not saying I have killed people. Don't say I ain't saying I'm not guilty for all those allegations they keep saying that I did. But you know, when niggas started getting killed, a nigga told me this too when I first started selling heroin. An old school nigga, not too old, but a nigga OG with that aura and that fun sway as a gangster. He told me, like, Rallo, niggas don't give a fuck. The feds don't give a fuck about what you moving in the streets. But when niggas start getting killed, that's when they coming. But I had not even, that shit went over my head.
Nah, that's like,
And then, so the whole world, they just was up. Like, Rallo just got locked up for these motherfucking bags of weed and shit. But they didn't even know, like, it was a lot of other shit going on. So when I thought it was fun, the games on that plane getting caught with this weed, them fuck didn't give a fuck about that weed. They ain't give a damn about that weed. They want to know who killed this person, shot that person, and that person. So I'm looking at, oh shit, this shit bigger than me. This shit bigger than what I thought it was called. So I was like, shit, baby, I get a snap out of the river for that weed. Now I'm begging like, shit, give me the weed charge. Where the weed at? Give me the weed. Don't keep trying to hit me with these. So you know how that shit go.
Yeah, real nah. And I see a blog you was talking about the situation, but I gotta ask you, man, you ain't Boosie though, dog. You ever think y'all gonna be back on point though? It seems like you try to with the like you been how was the relationship like when y'all first? You remember y'all had a good relationship before though? I see.
Man, the thing with Boosie, I never even went to the internet nor have I told anybody this. You the first person I told this to.
Took that note.
I pushed up on Boosie. Not even on no bullshit. Of course, he probably, it looked crazy because I pushed up unannounced or whatnot, But, we in Atlanta. My biggest fear is when we see each other out and we were going to goddamn crash out because he had some niggas with him too. They, they was mugging and all. It was, I don't give a fuck about all that. I've been to 1,000 different prisons and shit. I don't care nothing about no nigga mugging or none of that. But, he was right there and, I pushed up on him like, hey, look, John, here got my paperwork. I want you to read my paperwork and read what the fuck really went on because, you calling me a rat and some of these niggas calling me rats and shit, but I'm finna let you read what's going on. But his biggest thing, he was like, okay, Rallo, I read it. I see, because I went page by page, like, look, read, nigga, read. And his biggest thing was, Rallo, why the hell you just won't unseal this to the whole world? And my thing was like, it ain't for the whole world to know who the fuck. These people came to help me. These people came to help me goddamn get out of prison. Why am I exposing they goddamn moves or why am I exposing what these folks try to do to help me? I have a heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of them niggas. I might be gangster. I beat a nigga ass. I fight a nigga ass. And if it's time to step, I'm ready to step on some shit. But for people that came and tried to aid and help me when I was fucked up, I just don't ever be able to go against them. Just remember, so why expose these people hustle? These how these people get money. This how they get several niggas out of prison. So why am I exposing some niggas that came to my aid and my assistance? Because they weren't the only one. You had lawyers coming trying to represent me free. You had niggas down there money looking out for me and all that type of shit. So why I'm gonna unseal shit and fuck up these folk hustle and the federal government they been going for this shit. A lot of people is free because they doing shit like this. So his thing was like, why you ain't? I'm like, look, dog, these people that really came and aided to me. And then y'all already done went up on me and turned a lot of motherfuckers against me. So I'm on some shit like, now you got to pay for it. So now like, shit, I put down sealed documents in my book. So y'all can go pay for it. I'm not gonna give to y'all motherfuckers for free because y'all motherfucker already, you attached this, not saying Boosie did that. Because Boosie just was misled or whatnot. And there's a lot of niggas misled. It's still niggas out here. And then you got niggas that I love and I thought loved to me that still spraying this shit like, hey, yeah, Rallo this, Rallo that. Nigga, I heard real niggas that I love and care for even say, oh, Rallo told on such and such. And then I go to such and such like such and such. Did I tell on you? Nah, you ain't tell on me and shit like that. So it's certain shit. So what I'm saying, like, you got niggas that be next to you, that got more than you. He might have more than you and be jealous of you. You smell me? Like, nigga, you got more money than me. Like, nigga, you got more shit going for yourself than me. You got good relationship. You got niggas that love you and care for you. And you got millions of more fans than myself. Why the fuck is you still putting that on me when there haven't been no proof of evidence of Rallo locking the individual up? Now, if a nigga was in jail and a nigga was suffering, because I always thought that the reason why we hate rats is because, these niggas have put niggas away and took them away from their family forever. That's the reason I thought we hated rats. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a father that took from his household and his bitch and whoever. Like, look what they did at Dirt. Like, Indy, you got to be out here like this. You smell me? Yeah. And he got kids. Like, so I always hated rats like that. But you calling me a fucking rat and ain't no nigga in jail for me?
Yeah.
You smell me? I ain't took no.
Stupid. I don't know how it go.
That's why I just when you did that to me, it just fucked me up to the point where, cause you at that time, you know, I couldn't even sleep. I couldn't eat. I was in that bit going crazy about this shit. So I just had to say fuck that shit. I had to say fuck the street mentality because y'all gave up on me, nigga. I kept it G. I kept it gangster. I could have got out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't moved 1,000 pounds by myself. I ain't moved 10 bricks by myself. You saying I paid nigga to shoot? Why the hell I ain't in jail? You smell me? So what I'm saying, not saying I did this. Not saying I paid nobody to shoot nobody. But I'm saying like, nigga, if that's the case, I could have got out. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case. Okay, yeah. So.
And I don't know, what was your relationship with Rich Homie Quan though, dog?
Me and Rich Homie Quan, the same thing. Like even like with Boosie, like I left out the part that, you know, me and him hug. Me and Boosie hug.
Did y'all end up hugging?
Yeah, we ended up hugging.
You said y'all wanted to meet up and hug somewhere.
Yeah, we hugged. We gave each other love.
You ain't put it for the world to see.
So my thing was like, I did all that on the internet so we can come to the conclusion. You smell me? Like, you know, I was hoping that it never led to one of my little niggas crashing out and one of his little niggas crashing out. You smell me? I be having like a lot of niggas just seem like they don't be caring for they people. I care for my people, so a lot of sucker shit that I be seeing that not saying Boots, I'm just saying other rap niggas do sucker shit that I don't even tell my little niggas, cause I don't even be wanting my little niggas to look at them niggas sour or even be like, man, cause you got niggas that'll die for you. You smell me? Niggas will die for what they believe in. And I got good honorable brothers around me that really care, and I care for them. So sometimes I keep shit from them. Like I don't even want them to know they put sad nigga did lame shit. Cause I know what my little niggas on. I know, and some of these, not even saying little niggas, cause some of these niggas older than me, but I know how they is about they brother. You get what I'm saying? About me in particular. So like I hug Boosie, you know what I'm saying, cause I didn't even want, like, he got some good niggas. He got a nigga named Ruger, Ryan, good little niggas, and then, you know, little Tuda, good little nigga. You smell me? So like, for the sake of these people, not even for me and Boosie,
the entourage,
just like with Rich Homie Quan, like, nigga, his sister is Koya. His sister was raised up with me. We from the same place, you smell me? So like, for the sake of them, I had to stop being selfish and saying fuck Rich Homie Quan and fuck, cause he got a family. Koya ain't off him, and now my girl was her friend, and now they ain't friends. So we don't even understand how many fucking relationships we fuck up just by beefing with one another. So before Rich Homie Quan died, I made it my business. You know, I had to change heart while I was in them, and I like, look, man, whatever went on, we need to squash and all that. And he agreed. We shook. You know, Instagram hands to this shit, and you know, man, it was cool. We was working on records. We were working on goddamn different shows and shit together. You know, and you know, we gotta understand that these perks is whatever drugs is fucking us up. A lot of niggas is dying from these bad pills or whatever this fuck going on, and that shit is a massive problem. So like, you know, long live Rich Homie Quan. Not saying he died from that. I don't know how the fuck he died, but that's what was word. And one of my man, he just he just lost his son to this shit. So like, you know, it's a big war on that shit, and we losing.
But it seems like it don't matter if we know it's killing us. It don't matter. We just still. I mean, we gonna still pop them. But you hear what Kodak say, bitch? I know the perk was fake, but I still ate it, bitch. I'm a gremlin, bitch.
I mean, and it's a lot of gremlins dying. There's a lot of gremlins dying. I promise you. If we see it, the proof is in the pudding. You smell me? I'm just against all that. You smell me? Like, you know, and I ain't trying to be no preaching that nigga. I know I still got the street nigga front swag. I know, I'm Rallo. I got this shit in my mouth, this shit around my neck, this shit in my ear, and they gonna stay there because I like that type of shit. But I'm totally against all the bullshit.
And this last question right here, how you feel about them? You seen the Mike Tyson fight?
I feel like that was a money move.
Okay, yeah, that's what I think too.
I don't even think, I seen some shit where Mike Tyson said, fuck a legacy. After I die, I don't give a fuck how nobody feel about me. So I think he on some money shit, you smell me?
And what you pushing right now before you get out here? What you want the people to be going to check?
I mean, right now I'm pushing Chosen. Okay. Chosen One. That's my album that's coming next. That's my book. That's my series that we working on. Finna shoot my first little movie and shit in February, And I'm just working on that, because I feel like a lot of us was chosen. and we was chosen to do certain things, and I hope that, you know, I can inspire the chosen or take the chosen out of you and help you implement it. You smell me? So I'm dropping my book, I'm dropping my movie, I'm dropping all my shit around chosen. That's what I'm working on.
Okay then, man.
Even my clothes.
Oh, yeah. So let know people know that. How can they follow you before you get out of here?
Hey man, if you don't know me, follow me at Ralofamgoon on Instagram, Twitter, you know, Ralofamerica on Facebook. And, you know, famericanews.com for all my merch, all my books, everything that I'm putting together. You can find it on there.
Man, touch that nose. Y'all already know what it is, man. I had to bring that boy through, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Man.
Anytime, family.
Stop playing, man. Touch that nose. Glee.
Getting money, serving glee, like the nigga off Tippie Toe.